Hello and welcome to Rob's Rules. I'm here and you're there. Thanks for being here, my fellow rulers. What's the rules on this channel? It's real simple. They're all of ours. They're our rules. David James from We Got It Covered has ripped up this community, saying basically we're failures and we're not going to succeed in our goal to boycott Aquaman 2. So let's read what Mr. James has to say about this. Mr. James wrote from We Got It Covered, "We've faced years of speculation about Amber Heard returning to play Mira. Seeing multiple petitions to fire her, campaigns to recast Emilia Clarke in the role, rumors that Heard failed her physical and she's broken her contract, that she's uninsurable and that her role has been drastically reduced, and so on and so forth. All of that amounted to diddly squat, as we have seen her share pictures of flowers from director James Wan and producer Robert Cohen sent to welcome her back to Atlantis. Now that the battle to get her booted off the movie has ended in defeat, the fight has moved on to tanking the movie as a whole via a boycott. 20,000 people have already signed a petition pledging not to see the movie, and Twitter is full of people predicting that the sequel will flop. Much like the campaign to get Heard fired, I doubt this boycott will succeed. Cancel culture rarely works when it comes to blockbuster movies, and I think this is simply a very loud and very committed minority. It's also worth remembering that one of the reasons Aquaman was such a hit was its excellent international box office, particularly in China. I just don't see international audiences responding to a US-led boycott of the movie, especially coming in the wake of Heard being vindicated in the British courts over her allegations of domestic abuse. At this point, the only thing that could torpedo this movie is a significant legal defeat for Heard. As she lost the upcoming Virginia case, it could leave Warner Brothers in a tricky situation. That's Mr. David James of We Got It Covered, basically saying, look, you guys have put all this out there, all these rumors, all this, she's not going to be in Aquaman 2, and yet, despite all that, despite all these videos, despite all this nonsense, she's in Aquaman 2. Correct, she is on Aquaman 2. And I wasn't sure of all that myself. I just figured that if there was a problem, or she would basically not film in Australia, they would film her scenes in England. I knew she was in it. There wasn't, for me, I never said anything that she wasn't going to be in this film. I just didn't confirm it until I officially knew. And now that I have known, I've shared that information with you. No sense for me to put things on this channel that, whether they're pro Johnny or negative, that I don't believe in and I don't see could be true in any way, shape, or form. Now, this is not a U.S.-led boycott. This is done by people who come all over the world, who support Johnny Depp, not because they just support who he is and the actor and they love his looks and all that stuff. It's also people who have been through domestic violence themselves. It's also people who've been bullied. It's also people who've heard a recording with Amber Heard saying that she has done violence towards Johnny Depp after claiming it was him who did it towards her, after saying she donated money in 2018 in an interview on national television and being told in 2021 by her attorney that she didn't donate the money. That the ACLU tried to withhold information from Johnny Depp, the reason that he's going after them in New York, and that they sent emails. And they're the ones who wrote these emails while Heard's attorneys just tweaked it a little bit. All this has happened, and then people wonder, why do you believe Johnny Depp over Amber Heard? How about body cam footage from the police? How about testimonies, depositions from the police stating that they saw nothing? Friend after friend of Johnny Depp's who seen Amber Heard, who was friends with her too, stating There was nothing wrong with her face. No marks, no bruises, no cuts, no nothing. She was fine. People who work for the building, people who are neighbors, and past history of Amber's, which is nothing but violence, while Johnny's pretty much clean cut. This is why so many people believe in Johnny Depp, and this is why so many people don't believe in Amber Heard. Yes, she'll be in the movie. We'll just have to deal with it. And the best way to deal with it is to not go and support the movie. But they say you're not going to be successful because China is going to support the movie, even if you do a boycott here in the United States. But there's people here from all over the world, from the United Kingdom, from Italy, from Norway, from Sweden, from Mexico, from Canada. It's not just the United States. It's all over the world who are Johnny Depp fans, as I've shown time in and time out. They might be in for a really rude awakening here, but it all depends on if everybody's going to be loyal to the cause, stand united, and do exactly what they said. Close their wallets to the WB and not support this movie because Amber Heard's in it, to get the message across. Now, you let me know what you think of all this in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can hear more on this case. Check out my description below for more stuff, like you can catch me on Twitter or my Discord. Come join and hang out with this whole community. And with that, I'll see you next time. Be safe and be well. Take care.